Lisa and her daughter had just boarded the plane when they noticed something strange. The entire cabin was empty, with only the two of them on board. An inexplicable sense of unease washed over her. Fortunately, after a moment, passengers began to board, and Lisa let out a sigh of relief. After the plane completed de-icing, it was ready for takeoff. Lisa's daughter looked out the window at her father's coffin and drew a little heart on the glass. After days of traveling, Lisa was exhausted. Seeing two empty seats in the back row, she decided to take her daughter there to lie down. However, when she woke up, she found that her daughter was no longer beside her. At first, Lisa didn't think much of it, assuming her daughter was either playing or had gone to the bathroom. But after searching the entire cabin, she still couldn't find her. Panic began to set in. The words of the passengers around her only increased her anxiety.
Is something wrong?
I'm looking for my daughter. Have you seen her by any chance? Walking by or...
I don't think so. How old is she?
She's 6.
No. I never saw her.
Lisa hurriedly found a flight attendant and explained what had happened. The flight attendant made an announcement asking if anyone had seen a blonde little girl, but the bizarre thing was, despite the cabin being full of passengers, no one had seen the daughter. Lisa sensed that something was seriously wrong. She feared that her daughter might be in danger and asked the staff to search the plane. Seeing Lisa speak confidently, the crew members looked at her with suspicion. Lisa quickly explained that she was an aircraft designer, which eased their doubts. However, searching the plane was no small task and required the captain's approval. The crew members could only go and ask the captain and told Lisa to wait in the cabin for news. But 10 minutes passed and no one had started searching. Lisa grew more and more terrified. The next moment, she turned and ran toward the cockpit, hoping to get help from the captain. As she frantically knocked on the door, a flight marshal suddenly appeared and told her that her actions were disturbing the other passengers. If she didn't stop, they would take forced measures. At this point, the captain came out. After hearing Lisa's explanation, he found it hard to believe and asked the staff to double-check. However, the result was still the same. They couldn't find any boarding information for her daughter. The captain began to suspect Lisa. Seeing that no one believed her, Lisa explained why she was on this flight. A few days earlier, her husband had tragically fallen from a building, and she was bringing his body back to New York for burial. The coffin was in the cargo hold. The captain asked her if she had drunk alcohol or taken any medication before boarding. Lisa admitted that she had been taking anti-anxiety medication recently. The captain immediately understood and concluded that Lisa might be suffering from a mental breakdown, possibly causing hallucinations. But Lisa hurriedly denied this, insisting that her mental state was fine and that her daughter had definitely boarded the plane with her.